In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this book sculpture project that I like to call the yin yang. I get a lot of inquiries about how to make this design, and I'm happy to share it with you today. Hi guys, I'm Johwey and welcome to my channel. For this project, you'll need a used book, a pencil, a ruler, and a pair of scissors. The bone folder is optional, but it does help to create crisp fold lines. This book is actually my daughter's, which she enjoyed reading in 5th grade. She said that if I fold the pages, she'll display it in her room as a souvenir. So the first step is to find the middle pages. I've already marked where mine is, but for a quick approximation, just find the last page number and divide it by 2. Working on the right side, find and cut through the vertical center of the page. Flip this upper half to the left, and working on the upper right half, use this top edge of the bottom page to mark and cut the next page in 1/8 inch increment. Continue working on the succeeding pages, marking and cutting each page in 1/8 inch increment, using the previous page as a guide and until you reach the top edge. Here I'm almost done cutting the right side of the book. I just need to make 2 more strips. These last 2 strips you can actually just tear out because they will be too narrow to fold anyway. When you're done cutting the pages on the right side, flip all the cut pages over to the right except for the last one. Now it's time to work on the left side, and we're going to cut the bottom left pages this time. Turn the book upside down so it's easier to work with, and again mark and cut the pages in 1/8 inch increments until you reach the edge of the book. Use the previous page as a guide to mark the page. So here I am, almost done with this side of the book. I just need to cut the last 2 strips. Again, you can just tear out these last 2 strips since they are too narrow to fold. When you're done cutting, turn all the cut pages over to the right so we can start folding. Starting with the first full page before all the cut pages, fold it into a triangle by first aligning the top edge with the spine and then the bottom edge with the spine. Next, fold each of the top strips or cut pages into a triangle. A few things to remember. 1. Fold towards the front of the book or away from the cut pages. And 2. Fold over the top edge of the page first before the bottom edge. You should see your triangles start to gradate on the bottom side. When you reach the page where the height is shorter than the width, fold over the bottom of the page first so you can cut the excess paper. Then unfold the page so you can fold it the right way. The reason I do this is so that I can cut away from the other pages and I don't accidentally cut any of the pages underneath. So continue cutting and folding until you reach the last top strip. The last 2 or 3 strips, you don't even have to unfold it after you cut, since they will be barely noticeable in the overall design. And I think this last 2 strips, I'm just going to tear them off. I love how this project is starting to come together. Okay, so now we're going to work on this side. Flip all the cut pages over to the left side of the book. We're going to do the same triangle folds on this side that we did on the other side. And I've started with the first full page after all the cut pages. This time we're folding towards the back of the book, which is again folding away from the cut pages. And we're folding over the top edge first before the bottom edge. The thing to remember when folding is that the fold line needs to be on the inside where the 2 sides of the book will eventually meet and not on the outer edge of the triangle. This other half of the book might prove to be more difficult to fold since we're going to encounter some resistance from the other half of the book whose pages we already folded. But it's very important that the edges we fold over are well aligned with the spine so that the triangles are uniform and the gradation will show properly. So I'm always asked how long it takes me to complete folding this design. And if you're curious, this demo took me an hour to film. Again, I'm at that point where the pages are wider than they are longer. And again, in this case, fold away from the book first so you can easily cut the excess paper. Again, I'm just gonna tear out this last two strips. So I've noticed that this book has a swirly design at the start of each chapter, and I'm wondering if I can expose the swirls on each side. So here's the swirl on this side, and there's 8 pages before it. And here's the swirl on this side. So not bad. There are 2 pages on this side I need to tear off. And on this left side, I need to tear away more pages, but that's okay. And here's the completed book sculpture. I hope you guys give this project a try and let me know how you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And if you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again and have a great day.